Welcome to Bike Zone Pro, your ultimate pit stop for everything two wheels. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about bikes of the year, the 2025 Harley Davidson WLA. A bold resurrection of a wartime icon, reimagined for the modern rider with attitude, soul, and cutting-edge engineering. If you love motorcycles that carry a legacy, stick around, this one's going to give you chills. History Reborn, the legacy of the original WLA. Before we break down the 2025 model, let's take a ride back in time. The original Harley Davidson WLA, known as the Liberator, was produced during World War II and earned its name by carrying American soldiers across battlefields in Europe and beyond. Tough, rugged, and reliable, it wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a symbol of freedom and resilience. So, when Harley announced a modern version of the WLA for 2025, enthusiasts worldwide held their breath. Would it be just a cosmetic throwback, or something deeper? As it turns out, it's a mix of history and horsepower done right. Design, military DNA meets modern muscle. From the first glance, the 2025 WLA screams military heritage. The matte olive paint, vintage-style solo seat, blacked-out exhaust, and utility-style panniers give it that authentic army look. But Harley didn't stop at nostalgia, they refined it with premium materials, tighter finishes, and just the right amount of retrofuturism. The headlamp housing carries the classic military cage, the handlebars are rugged yet ergonomic, and even the fuel tank features a tribute badge honoring the original WLA. You'll spot tiny embossed engravings, stitching details, and chrome deletes that make it feel like a tribute bike built for battlefields and city streets alike. Performance, it's not just for show. Under the vintage shell lies modern fury. The 2025 WLA is powered by Harley Davidson's Revolution Max 1250 engine, the same beast seen in the Sportster S and Pan America. Producing around 120 horsepower and 94 ft-lbs of torque, it's a far cry from the 25 horsepower machines of the 1940s. The liquid-cooled V-twin offers responsive throttle, minimal vibration, and a broad power band that makes the bike just as comfortable roaring down highways as it is cruising through tight urban alleys. And with ride modes, cornering enhanced ABS, and a lightweight frame, the WLA is no museum piece, it's a battle machine for the 21st century. Technology, old soul, new tech. One of the biggest surprises is the integration of smart tech. The instrument cluster may look like a classic analog dial, but it's actually a high-res digital display cloaked in a retro shell. It comes with Bluetooth connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, and even voice command integration via the Harley app. Cruise control, keyless ignition, and adaptive lighting bring the comfort and safety of a modern cruiser without compromising the old-school aesthetic. Harley has managed to retain the classic soul while embedding tech in a way that feels invisible, until you need it. Riding experience, built for nostalgia and adventure. What does it feel like to ride the 2025 WLA? Imagine you're cruising a deserted road with wind in your face, the deep exhaust note humming like a war cry, and the raw pull of torque as you twist the throttle. It's not just a motorcycle, it's an emotional experience. Whether you're a solo rider looking for peace, or an enthusiast who appreciates heritage, the WLA delivers. It's not about speed alone, it's about presence, about riding a piece of history that's been reborn to rule again. Price and availability, is it worth it? Harley Davidson has positioned the 2025 WLA as a limited edition premium cruiser, and that means you're paying not just for specs, but for story. The expected price tag lands around $21,000 to $23,000, depending on options and regional pricing. With limited production, it's not just a motorcycle, it's a collectible. And for those lucky enough to grab one, it's an investment in culture, craftsmanship, and character. Final thoughts, a timeless machine for the brave. The 2025 Harley Davidson WLA isn't just a nod to history, it's a statement. A machine that balances the grit of wartime engineering with the refinement of modern-day tech. For riders who crave individuality, who value legacy, and who believe a motorcycle should have soul, the WLA hits every note. If you've ever dreamt of riding something that tells a story at every stoplight, that turns heads not because it's flashy but because it's legendary, this is it. Outro, subscribe to Bike Zone Pro. That's all for today's deep dive into the 2025 Harley Davidson WLA. If you enjoyed this ride through T.